the man who has been up with us since 2:30 and probably earlier, Mick. Don't want to, cut you short on the hours you've been working. Mick Kerr, the one and only Mick Kerr.
I'm not sorry for the weather. It wasn't my fault. But it sure came roaring through in the overnight. The first severe thunderstorm warning happened at 1:50 this morning up in the New Rockford area, and then came roaring pretty much right down I-94. Central and southern Stutsman County, central southern Barnes County, central and southern Cass County, into northern Richland, northern Ransom, northern parts of Lemoore County. But then, boy, once these storms crossed the red and really got fired up over there in southern Clay, south of Rolog, north of the Pelican Rapids area, northwest of Pelican Rapids, it looks like about 6 or more inches of rain. Getting some Facebook reports this morning that Wadena is a mess with a lot of trees down, some damage, and a lot of branches down, and of course a lot of flooding, and of course a lot of crop damage, big hail, winds gusted 60 to 70 miles an hour through the overnight. By this afternoon, we'll see some sunshine. We'll see 73 to 75 in the Southern Valley, but look at Devil's Lake at 61. This was a very potent cold front that roared through in the overnight hours. At the moment, we're kind of in the eye of the storm. That's right, the low is right over top of us. So we have a little bit of a blue sky. We also have winds gusting to 20 to 30 miles an hour out there, and the winds are turning to the northwest. So not just right away this morning, but by mid-afternoon, we're going to be bringing in some cooler air, and tomorrow, these current temperatures at 9:03 in the morning are going to be our highs tomorrow. And tomorrow morning, Chris, don't wear your sleeveless outfit because we'll be down in the 40s tomorrow morning.
What?
Yeah. So, hey, it's going to start acting like September.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I usually show up in my tank tops
Right,
and flip-flops.
you
but
do.
No mas, huh?
So
Not
not
tomorrow.
on this Friday, sorry. So
Not tomorrow.
My Ocean Pacific tank tops that I have.
you can still wear the shades.
Thanks, Mick.
I don't know about you, but I was so comforted turning on, because I was up from like 2:30 to 4:30 because of this crazy weather, getting those alerts on your phone and stuff. But I was so comforted to know, and I turned it on, and there was, I was going to say, Mick and Hutch and Robert. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, everybody on Facebook was blowing up the Valley News
Yeah.
Live Facebook page saying thank you to our weather team, and they really do
know.
an incredible job
Yeah.
keeping you aware of what's coming down the pipeline. And I mean, some of the pics out there, I know we've got Chrsi Larson was out hitting the streets, but this is a piece of, I mean, look at that thing.
Look at it, it's huge. Thank you,
Oh
Donna, for sending that in.
my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a piece of hail. That's not a snowball.
Yeah, some are quarter to golf ball sized.
Look
There's
at
a couple
those.
more. Kylie Ingebrigtsen sent that one in.
I mean, can you imagine
No,
your car's outside or your house just getting pounded by that?
don't want to imagine.
And Mick,
Yeah.
real quickly, I mean, the crop damage, I'm sure, was just brutal, eh, Mick?
Yeah,
Yes.
he did say it is. I think he headed back to do more weather. Yeah, around the corner.
He's working.
Yeah, he's busy working.
But you feel bad for the farmers. I mean, that's
Yeah.
huge.
And we did have, are we going to show that tweet from Chrsi? Chrsi Larson was out this morning. She's as busy as our weather people. One step out on the road, it's deep. Look at those cute
I mean,
little
she looks like she's at a
galoshes.
pool or something.
I know. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Wow.
Oh, here's some street flooding. 13th Avenue South, 45th Street. Yeah.
Oh,
It always happens over
my
there.
gosh.
Do we have anything else? That's about it. Okay. Well, after all
I'm at
that.
my house, so
Oh, Rhonda.
yeah.
You didn't go
Luckily, on
through
my way
that,
in
did
this
you?
morning, I didn't have
Oh,
any
good.
trouble. But
Okay.
this morning, when the sirens went off,
Yeah.
you're asleep, and to be jarred awake like that, I was panic mode.
I know. And that's why it was at least comforting to turn the TV on and say, okay, here's the radar, here's where it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I
know.
had my Storm Team app, so that was the first thing I fired up this morning.
Yeah,
So.
exactly.
And the big thing, too, if you're out there in some of those rural areas, I know there's like flash flood warnings and whatnot. If you come upon water on the streets, please don't try to be like, oh, I got a four-wheeler. I mean, just turn around, be safe, because you
Yeah.
don't know how deep it could be in some of those areas. And next thing you know, your car didn't start. It just could get ugly fast.
Yeah.
So.
But do send us pictures if you know of storm damage somewhere.
Yeah, jump out of your car, go in the middle of it, and take a
I'm
selfie.
just
and
saying.
then,
I'm just
Gosh.
saying.
No, don't. Do you want to say you're sorry?
No, I'm sorry. Because I'm
feel
not
like a
sorry.
danger, folks.
No, you don't have to send us a picture of your flooded car, but Send us a picture of the hail damage or whatever so we know
Well,
where to
that,
go.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, we're a TV station.
I know, but I mean, okay. Let's talk about a birthday that's coming up.
Okay. Our birthday, right, collectively. First birthday. Channel
Amazing.
11, North Dakota Today. Yeah, we are giving away, can you believe it, Dairy Queen ice cream cakes. We are giving away 3 cakes a day, people. You can start registering. Well, you should have started yesterday to get your name in for the drawing. We're giving them away all next week. Get your name in, get your brother's name in, your sister's name in, because these are good cakes.
And if you really want to win, when you register, just say, yes, I do want to invite Andrea and Chris over for the party, and you might have a better chance of winning.
Yeah, you're probably guaranteed
I'm just saying.
to win.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Might be a good chance. Yeah.
You might increase your opportunities. So,
Indeed, today.tv is where you can do that.
I am obviously excited about this.
Yeah.
This Saturday, obviously, NDSU Bison football playing Weber State, 6:30 p.m. The PetroServe USA Bison football pregame show, 7 p.m. You can watch the game right here on KVLY against the Weber State Wildcats, which, by the way, if you didn't know this, they are in Utah. And after watching last week's performance, you got to believe it's going to be another W. But you got higher altitude in Utah. You just never know. Here's a fun tweet. Brian Shawn, as many of you probably know, does our play-by-play here on KVLY. He tweeted this out last night, and I saw it, but it was kind of funny.
It is. A Wildcat was kept on display at football games for years at Weber State until it bit a cheerleader's nose.
That poor cheerleader.
Yikes. How did he find that out? It's pretty interesting.
Brian Shawn is amazing at doing research.
You know he is.
He really is. Like,
Yeah.
you watch the games, and he's got these like great little anecdotal stories about, Bobby Smith, who is from Weber State and grew up in, Ogden, Utah or something. And you're like, way to go, B. Shawn,
Somebody, I heard this morning, one of the, an impressive assistant coach played at MSUM, I think from this area, at least played football at MSUM. Yeah, I heard that on the radio this morning.
At
KXO.
Weber.
He's at Weber right now, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Conditioning, I think he's a conditioning coach. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll get back to you if I know more on
Fun
that.
facts.
Yeah.
Love Brian.
There you
Cool.
go.
It's always
Call
fun.
Brian Shawn. He
That's
probably
right.
knows.
Call me for
He'll be like, yeah, he
info.
graduated from
Brian knows
MSUM in like 1978. He's got this degree.
Yeah. Okay, so here is video of the worst fan ever. You know how you've probably been at games. We've been at hockey games here locally where people throw a beach ball or something out in the crowd and everyone.
Or Badgers in the old days at UND games.
Yeah. You know, those two. But in this case, a beach ball, and you hit it from stand to stand. Everyone's, getting in on it. Well, at least one fan got tired of it.
Wow.
Cooper.
As as kids are watching him,
Look at the little kid in the green.
and he's like, there it goes.
Look at him.
Oh,
He's
yay
like,
me.
You all can thank me later.
Yay me.
But
Look at
there's a
that
couple
woman.
people clapping
The woman's
with
just
them,
like,
so-
oh
Well,
my gosh,
they're
that's
all
really
party
happened.
poopers.
The woman next to him is clapping because she's afraid of what he might do to her if she doesn't
Wow.
clap. I know. That was a little intense.
I guess that's how
That
they
was
roll in
rude.
Tucson.
Now the other parents were around going, okay, explaining to their kids why the violent man right next to them was doing that. I don't know.
That was just
Maybe
rude.
violent is
You
a
didn't
lot
need to do
is a
that.
bad word, but
Jeez.
it's a little intense.
That was at Ozzy's alma mater right there. She went to University of Arizona. Wow.
Yeah.
Terrible. Let's hope that doesn't happen this weekend.
No,
Yeah, let's hope
that is
not.
definitely not Bison Nation.
No.
If anything, Bison Nation at the game going, hey, dude, need a beer? Here you go. Come on, tailgate with us. You can come tailgate with us, Weber State. Because at the end of this thing, you're not going to want to even see us because we're going to shellac you so bad. So you might as well do it
You
pregame.
might as well. You heard it here first, folks. Okay, let's show them the house that Likes built. That took me a while to get it out.
Look at this house, huh?
Yeah, it's a finished product. The house that Likes built, it was put together by people in the community who liked
Wow.
it, voted on what to put in there. It went through Thompson Homes' Facebook page. And you can stop by tonight starting at 5 o'clock and take a peek. So it's in Fargo, west of Walmart, south of 52nd Avenue in the Pines development. Let me give you the exact address. 4252 Ponderosa Place, south in Fargo.
I just think that was so
Nice.
kind of you just to give out your address and share your house for a few days.
There's my bathroom.
That was so generous of you.
I know. I'm like that. I don't care. Come one, come all.
You're like that. Was that a pun intended?
Oh no!
You
But
are on
I'm good.
fire
I'm
today.
so good at that. Yeah, that it just rolled out. It rolled out like they usually do.
Now that house, it looks very nice. It actually looks beautiful, and it's probably just a little bit more expensive than the house we're about to show with you. Not by
Sure.
much,
Not by much.
but just a tad. So this is the most expensive apartment. So if I were to ask you, what's the most expensive apartment? What would you pay for that? This is in Monaco, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, they already got the number up there. $475 million for an apartment.
Look at that. Was that a pool?
That was a pool. That was a
slide into the
a
pool.
water slide into the pool.
Looks amazing.
That is incredible.
You would think, though, if you could have this amazing $475 million apartment, that you could have your own workout room. But no, you have to work out with the rest of the schleps in the building.
Are you kidding me? You just
No.
paid people to work out for you if it's worth $475.
Right.
You just sit
right.
there in front of the TV playing vids and go, "Hey, dude, go work out, and I'll lose the weight."
50 sit-ups.
Exactly. Get to it.
Anyway,
Wouldn't that be great if you could just pay people to work out for you and you could lose the weight?
yeah.
Here,
That's
you
an-
go eat this cabbage and kale, and I'm gonna go eat ice cream and lose the weight.
I like cabbage and kale. Okay, we have to get this
You
one
like
in.
raw kale?
Yeah, I've eaten it.
Well, I have too,
Yeah.
but
Kale?
like a
It's
salad?
not bad, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. In
Oh
my
my.
smoothies in the morning.
Oh, see, smoothie is one thing. I do smoothies with kale, but
I even like kale salad. It's delicious. A little balsamic
Really?
vinaigrette.
Quick. Okay, enough. We have to get to this next story. The Great Dane. Something was wrong with his stomach. He was throwing up. And so they did emergency surgery on him. This is a great one. And look what they found. 43 socks, people. 43.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. Nearly 4 dozen
That's a lot of socks.
in his stomach. And he recovered so quickly that he was out the next day because, they got rid of the socks.
That is crazy.
Isn't that
You know what
wild?
the dog said when he got done with that?
Huh.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Wrong.
Rhonda.
Wrong.
That is scary
I'll
that
tell you-
Rhonda and I are like right there together.
I'll show you how to say, we'll tell you how to say you're sorry properly. Gail Nelson will at least. She'll teach us how to do it and mean it, Chris Byrne. Mean it. We'll be right back.